You believe that?
That's random.
That is very random. And I was just telling her, I think this is a sign that I can't celebrate birthdays
That's
anymore.
terrible. Don't
Can't
say
go
that.
And nothing. I'm just gonna stay
do
home
anything,
on my
yeah.
birthday. I'm gonna avoid. Maybe I'll celebrate the 3rd and the 5th, but not the 4th.
All
Yeah.
month long.
Yeah. All month long except my birthday.
All month long except for your birthday. Yeah, she was like, I was in the hospital and everything. I was like, oh my God, you can cancel out. I'm okay.
Yeah, no,
Thank
but I
you.
wouldn't do
Thank you
that.
for
There's a
being here.
flyer out there and I would never do that.
That's okay. I
Yeah.
mean, you
I hear
can't
ya.
control
No.
things that
I know,
happen.
but no.
Hi, you guys. Hey, Nadine. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Are we ready? Are we?
Yeah, I gotta set it up again because I had to restart my laptop.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're not ready, but we're ready.
Yeah. Also, once it hits 12, that's it. We gotta shut it down.
Yes. Before 12. Let's do a little before
Do
12.
you have anything I could plug this into?
Oh, you know what? Here. I have a charger.
Okay.
Oh, that will charge on my laptop too, though.
Go ahead. I have a charger. You should be fine.
But I need to borrow this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm sure it's charging, right? Okay. Hi, you guys. Hello, hello. Hi, Larry. Hi, Nadine. Hello. Good morning, you guys. We got AJ. Good morning, AJ.
Good morning.
Ralphie.
Yeah.
Get all chipper. And we got the beautiful Mindy. Happy birthday, Mindy.
Thank you. Thank
Happy
you.
birthday. Okay. Hi, Crystal. Crystal, where's your dad? Hi, Shorty. Hi, Christine. Hello. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy weekend. Crystal, where's your dad? Hi, Shorty. Hi, Shorty.
Oops.
Oh, I was like, oh, I'm getting feedback. Okay, so how young are you? You
I
look
am
amazing.
49.
No,
Yes.
I'm 50.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God, you look amazing.
Thank you.
She
49.
came to the car and she was like, "Oh, I'm just in tennies and jeans and like no makeup." And I'm like in the car, like looking at her, all like hater. I was like, oh, "She's so pretty."
Oh,
like,
thank you.
you know what I mean? Like you don't need all that makeup.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Thank
She
you
was like
so
putting a little bit of
much.
lipstick, and I was like, my little bottom lip all. I was like, that is too funny. Thank you though for being here.
You're
Oh my
welcome. Thank you
gosh.
for having me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh my
thank you.
gosh. It's all gonna be good things.
Yes.
Good. Super excited. Oh, and then you got to meet Ralphie. Ralphie, I've been wanting you to
Yes.
meet with her.
Awesome.
Yes.
Because he sings.
Awesome.
He does the
Nice.
butterfly. We want to do the butterfly release. And
Yeah.
I was thinking, I'm like, Ralphie, let's do like a trio. Like, so.
Boo, boo.
Oh,
My voice is all jacked up.
he sang with Melaminace.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he sang songs and album or.
Some couple hooks I did.
Oh, okay.
In 2017.
Yeah. Oh,
Got to
nice.
got to hang out.
Okay.
A little small tour. Got to go.
Yeah,
He
awesome.
I was just a mentor for a short time.
Nice.
And I learned a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's.
I learned I didn't want to be a part of the biz.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what we said.
I know. I'm like, oh. no.
That's another show.
It's just like, oh.
Well, it's just
I'm gonna start singing, belting out an alto right now.
when
Yeah, I'm
you
playing.
when you work your half your life or so to achieve something and it's at your fingertips, it's like it's not always what it's you
No.
imagine.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, me and Marilyn were having that kind of conversation on the way over here. A little bit of how the business, you know.
Definitely,
Yeah.
it's not for the. You have to make a choice. You have to make choices. You
Yes.
have to, and
Yes.
I learned that the
Yes.
certain way.
You have to make the right choices.
Ciao! He smiled.
I know.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
We're ready?
Yes.
How is. Okay, here we go. Oh,
Oh wow! Uh-oh.
well, that's gonna leave a bruise.
I want to play it back.
Did you see it slingshot me in the eyeball?
Oh yeah, I just seen it. It just replayed back.
Did you?
I'm gonna make a clip where it keeps happening.
Yeah.
I
Boomerang
snapped
it.
and it hit me in the eye. We gotta do bloopers. Oh my god, we gotta do bloopers. Oh my god, my face is so red. Are we ready?
And that's how you do an intro.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Good morning, y'all.
Good morning, good morning. Hello, everybody.
Yeah,
Happy weekend. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, hello. I just, my headphones slingshot me in the eyeball. That's gonna leave a mark. That was a rude awakening.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. AJ, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
So what have you been up to?
I don't remember. I just remember yesterday being a chaotic day. We had the AT&T service come by and fix our Wi-Fi, and then I don't know what else we did.
I wish I had a lot of those days.
Yeah.
Young and carefree.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Enjoy them.
I am.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
Ralphie.
What's up? Good
Ralphie,
morning.
and I want to send our condolences on the passing of your cousin. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Tragic.
Very sorry.
And briefly, yeah, we won't talk about this long, but the biggest regret, because I grew up, we were the same year, we were born the same year. He just turned 45, and he friend requested me again on Monday, and I didn't. Well, because he drops off the grid. You know, he's
Okay.
not a social media guy, but
Okay.
he added me. We haven't talked maybe a couple years, and I didn't make that time. He, like I said, it's Monday, and he passes away on Thursday night. You know, it's like I didn't reach out and be like, "What's up, cuz?" Because now that he's gone, like that's when everyone, you know, when someone passes away, like DMX, for example, or these people, all of a sudden everyone loves them again. Like, and I'm guilty of that of my own cousin, you know. But I'm like, I forgot, like we grew up and he lived with us a couple times. And anyways, long story longer. Yeah, make sure that what you do is make sure got tea going around everywhere.
Never mind.
But don't. Like I said, I thought that was only 4 days and he passed. I had 4 days to talk to him and I didn't. So I do have a regret, and I would say, you know, this show is a lot about seizing the moment, doing things now rather than don't procrastinate. You know, and I'm over here trying to preach that message, and then I don't do it myself, and I want to kick myself in, you know, for I can't laugh with him one more time. You know, I can't do that because I didn't make time. I was too busy. You know. It started with the guy hitting me on the bike on Tuesday, and it's been a real radical week of random things. You know, this old man could have died. He crashed right into my car, you know, on a bicycle. So, anyways, just do things now. You know, it's cliche to say, tell your loved ones you love them, but hey, you know, there's more and more of that happening. You know.
Yeah, I mean, would you say that it's kind of like signs?
I wonder what I could learn from it, except for that, like, don't talk it if you ain't gonna do it, dude. You know?
Yeah, because I did forget that somebody hit your car.
Yeah.
And yeah, the man got up and left, right?
Yeah, he was all drooling, and
Oh,
he was
gosh.
just. I was like, oh my, this is really happening, dude. And he just slammed right into my car, and he went up in the air, and thud, he hit the ground, and whatnot. And hopefully he's okay. You know, he refused help. He didn't want anything to do with the cops or the ambulance, and he refused to help, and he rode off. I kicked him down a little bit of cash to fix his bike, you know, just because.
Wow, that
you know,
was really nice.
Well, it's like that's like I said. I have the insurance, you know. If we have it, you know, even if we don't, I want to pay it forward, you know. So.
Wow, that was really nice.
It
He
was
hits
either-
your car and you give him money.
I know he came up, but I don't know if he had internal bleeding, you know. Poor dude, you
I'm
know.
gonna hit your car when I leave.
Yeah, me too. I'm an Asian driver, so I have an excuse.
So, anyways, I'm happier today. You know.
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Oh, and you know, anything that you need
Thank
for
you.
family,
Appreciate it.
we're here for you.
Thank you.
Much love. And now,
Yes.
I don't know where Chris is at. Chris is missing.
He's having fun.
Yeah.
He's with Ashley.
Oh my. Long story. We won't get into it. But finally, oh my gosh, I'm so happy to have her here.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Mindy, happy belated birthday.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Everybody say hi, Mindy.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. I just noticed Aquanet.
Yeah, I think it's
I love it.
I got Starbucks, I don't know.
Geek
what's
on
this
fleek.
one?
Geek on
Geek
fleek.
So, okay, happy birthday. How you feeling?
Thank you. I feel great.
You want to talk about what happened on your birthday?
So, last night, I like the whole day was celebration of my birthday. So, had a beautiful dinner at Malibu Beach, and we're supposed to meet our friends. And on our way there, I was waiting for my boo in the car, and I got hit.
Oh my god.
And the car's totaled. I ended up in the hospital. And it's funny because it's not funny, but last year, my birthday, I was in the hospital with COVID. And this year, I was in the hospital due to an accident. And I have a blood pressure issue where they wanted to keep me there, and I'm begging them. I had to sign a waiver. I'm like, I gotta go do this show today. Let me out. No, but I had to joke aside. It's the truth though. I was like, I gotta get out of here. And so I signed a waiver because I know I have a blood pressure issue that I know they like to keep me there, and they like to give me all kinds of medicines and shots, and I know how to bring that down. I need to be home in my house with my pills. Doctor prescribed not random pills that they're giving me at emergency room. So I came home and I made it to the show. But
Aw,
it was
bless you for being here.
it just throws me off that this is second birthday that I was in the hospital.
Yes.
Yeah. But I'm okay. They did the x-rays and everything, and I was fine. No fractures and whatnot. So yeah. So I don't think I could really celebrate my birthdays anymore.
But you look radiant.
Yeah, thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Actually kind of glowing. Why are you glowing?
Yeah.
Oh, you noticed that? There's like a glow about her.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know, because maybe I turned big 4'9". I don't know.
No, there's something.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just happy with life. I don't know if it makes sense. I don't feel like I'm older. I feel like I'm wiser.
Wow.
Yeah.
Seasoned.
Yes.
Wow.
And
That's
you know,
deep.
I have to stay younger. Like, I mean, keep up with my, youth, whatever. Because I have small kids. My babies are 8 and 10. And they're very active. They skate. Yeah, they're. Oh yes. She's my light. I mean, all my kids are. I have 4, but last 2 they keep me busy. Like, they're skaters. They skate. They roller skate. Well, I roller skate. My bad. Okay, maybe that's another way that I'm keeping myself young.
Right.
But they skateboard, and they're very involved with communities and stuff like that. So I'm always out with them. So I have to keep up. I can't act like I'm 49.
Well, you do skating.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that. And now,
Yes.
is that like a team roller derby
Yes, we
team?
do. We do have a team called Eagle Rock Skate Chicks.
Shout out to Eagle Rock
Yes.
Skate.
Okay.
Shout out. Hi.
Hi, Chris.
And these are, so I grew up in Eagle Rock. So these are girls from my high school, which we
Wow.
graduated maybe 1991, 92. So we gather at a park in Eagle Rock and we skate.
How nice.
Yeah, and then we bring our kids out or our families and just keep ourselves up with that, activity. And then also my daughter skates, so she's always out with me too. But she she skateboards.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Mhm.
She's a toughie.
Oh yeah, she's
a toughie.
toughy.
Yeah.
She's toughy. Yeah.
Okay, so you roller skate, you sing,
Mm-hmm.
and you do dance.
Yes, I do dance. I also dance with this Latin fusion called Fire. I've been dancing with that group since I want to say about 16 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so it stopped because of the pandemic, but it's now they're doing it at a park. So yeah, I do try to make it as much as I can.
Well, no wonder why. Like, you're on fire.
Yes.
I've seen the videos.
Yes.
And you're just like so into it.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, what do you enjoy more?
You know what?
Because you do modeling.
Yes, I do. Yes,
You
I
do
do.
it all.
Mhm, I do.
I love
Yes.
She
I do.
is just.
I do. I just feel like, it keeps me alive. Like whatever I could get my hands on, and it's positive, I'm down. Like I'm down to do whatever it takes. But before all that though, like I love being a mom. And this is like coming from, I had my first child at 33 and my last one at 41. So yeah, so having my daughter, like that was it for me. Like, and I have to be upbeat with them no matter what I do. I can't, oh, I'm tired today, I can't take you guys to the park. That would never go in my book. It's like, Mom, I want to go skate. Okay, let's get up. Come on, let's go. And, I have to be that, I have to have that energy for them. So I have to always keep up with myself. And in order for me to do that, I'm out there singing, dancing, modeling, roller skating, whatever that keeps me going, yet I'm there for my children. Yeah.
And actually, I think you have like another project coming up.
Yes, it's a reality show that I'm working on. Yeah.
But you do work in that field, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, well, I did.
Not only are you going to be in it, but you're going to.
Yes.
You're involved.
Yes, I'm involved, heavily involved. And I'm actually going back to singing full time. So I'm signed with Bombshell. Marcella.
Shout out to Marcella.
Shout out, yes.
Much
Oh my
love.
God, much
We love
love
you.
for her. Yes.
Yes.
So I was in very deep, darkest hole at one point in my life where Marcella said, "Wait, don't you sing?" I said, "Yeah, but it's been a while." And she's like, "No, we need to work on you. We're gonna do this." So that's when I met you. I did the cancer event.
So that's the story.
Yeah.
Is there was a cancer fundraising event on Halloween, and it was at Stevens Steakhouse.
Yes. Yes.
Namek.
Yes.
Namek was there.
Yes.
So you guys volunteered your time.
Yes,
You
we
guys
did. We did.
willingly
Yes.
showed up and sang, and that's how I met you, and I met him, and ever since then, me and you, we've been.
Yes. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that was that was highlight of my
Well, actually, yeah, I think, right?
Yeah.
That was your coming out.
Yeah, it was.
coming
I haven't
out.
sang in of course, I sing at church and I do little events here and there, but that was actually where she was like, "Okay, we're going to do this. I have a project for you, but you're going to have to do this." I'm like, "Okay, what do I do?" And so, yeah, we sang Yellow Ribbons in the Sky. Yeah. And yeah, that's how I met you. And the door's been opening up.
Amazing. I'm very inspirational, and I feel like the energy, and I get where you're coming from, because I do believe the more I do, it keeps me in the living, the land of the living.
Yes.
I can say that because of the cancer. So
Yes.
it keeps me in the land of the living, and I find that the majority of everything that I do, I enjoy.
Yes.
I enjoy.
You
it.
have to.
The book club. We started doing the book club and painting, and I'm just like,
Oh, I saw that. That's so awesome.
oh my god,
That was
Do
so
you paint?
awesome.
Have you painted?
I tried to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. I'm not like Picasso, but
Right.
yeah, I could totally mimic stuff. Yeah.
Well, he's not Van Gogh, but he was
Okay.
gonna cut off his ear.
Oh,
That was
okay.
close enough.
Kind of.
Yeah.
How's the tea for your voice?
Oh, it's great.
It's throat coat, and you can find it at Stater Brothers or
Oh,
local
really?
markets,
Thank you.
but
I so needed this.
I think so for a singer that's tea is good.
Yes. I enjoy drinking tea, by the way. Yeah.
So because of my voice, sometimes I come in. We don't know how my voice is gonna come in some days. Today's a good day.
Good.
But he, because he sings,
Mm-hmm.
he sings. So he what he sees in my voice and your voice, it's like I don't even know. It's like a mystery to me.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, "No, you gotta rest your voice. You gotta here drink this." So every time we do the show, he gives me some kind of a new tea, throat coat tea.
Yeah.
So
This
now-
one's not new.
No, this is the same one just because it works. But in the next week or so, I teamed up with Natalia Lotus, and she swears by this tea. There's an upper and a downer tea, and it's euphoric and whatnot, and it's good for PTSD. But we'll talk about that another time. But yeah, this is going to be wild. We're going to try some really wild tea.
Oh, I'm in.
You have to buy it by the ounce and everything. So.
Oh, okay.
But it's not like I asked her.
Wild tea.
I said it's gonna make me trip or something. She's like, No. Because like she said, she was at her daughter's martial arts training, and she gives the tea to the moms.
Oh,
So they're
really?
over here having a good time with the
wow.
tea.
Oh, nice.
So
Okay.
we'll have a good show that time.
Yeah.
Oh, count me in.
I'm like, I can't wait.
Like, I'm here for
Okay.
the tea.
I know. I'm always into something.
The first tea is for free, and then no.
Oh, then yeah. It goes.
Okay. So, your newest project, because you're always busy,
Yes.
besides being mom.
Yes. It's singing with Marcella. Yes. We're going to start working. We're just waiting for the whole COVID pandemic, you know. And I have a story to share with you about the COVID. So last year,
Yes.
I've had COVID during my birthday. And, you know, physical part, I was okay. I wasn't even really sick. It's just that I felt something weird in my brain, and I was feeling the same thing for like 4 days. So I ended up in the hospital, and they named it some fancy word. Like, I'm like, what is that? They're like, oh, you had a pre-stroke, and you have COVID. What? So they kept me there. So my birthday, I was so depressed. I thought literally my life was over. Like I didn't know how to like recuperate from that whole. It felt like a truck had ran me over, and I wasn't posting anymore. And you know how it goes. I've been posting all the time.
Right.
So Marcella calls me randomly, and she's like, "Hey, baby girl, what happened? You haven't been posting." And I started breaking down, crying. I'm like, my life is over. It's done. And she's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "I'm so depressed." She's like, "Depressed of what?" And I run her through it. She's like, "You're gonna be fine. You're gonna snap out of it." It took me a very long time to snap out of it because it was just very draining. And this is what I think. I'm sharing this story so that everybody could know that we have to appreciate what's given to us. Like not being able to smell, that gave me such a panic anxiety where this is it. I'm done. I can't smell nice flowers. I can't smell perfume. It just got me so, I had to go to doctors after that and see like mental help and all that because I was so depressed and not being able to taste. And then I thought, you know, when do we ever sit back and realize, hey, I'm not really smelling this? And I mean, really appreciate the fact that we could smell our food or even, you know, and it taught me so much during that time. And, you know, yeah, I almost lost my life, but it taught me, you know, at the end of the day, you know. So yeah, last year, my birthday, it was, you know, but I kept it away from everybody because I felt like, I don't know, I wasn't really ready to talk about it. But this year, I'm like, I'm going to celebrate my life and I'm going to talk about it. Where, you know, and I get in a car accident and end up in the hospital again. Isn't that so weird? Yeah.
Only you, my lovely.
Only me.
Only
Yes,
you,
yes. My life is always like that. And I learn from it, you know, so.
No, but you know what? You're so bold, fierce, and vibrant. I mean,
Thank you.
Yeah, you're like me, where you wear your heart on a sleeve.
Yes,
but
I do.
you come out so resilient.
Yeah.
You know, it toughens you up.
Yeah.
I mean, you're pretty badass, right?
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank you.
that's what
Thank
they
you.
say.
Thank
I mean,
you.
you know, and I know you pretty well, and I think that's like,
Ooh.
look at Chris. What is he doing?
Trying to set
They're
up,
blind. Somebody
trying to
even
set
said
up
it. She goes, have
trying to set up
somebody.
her phone because it's
It's
Hi,
on
Chris.
it's on this thing. Yeah.
Hi, Chris.
Yeah.
Good morning. How are you?
pretty good. How you guys doing?
Great.
We're
Thank
gonna
you.
start giving penalties for being late. You're late all the
I
time now.
man, I went down every street over here. To
You know what? I made it on time and I had some pretty crazy morning.
You live in the same area I do.
Oh, do you really? Okay. Okay.
You came out of Eagle Rock?
Yes, I grew up in Eagle Rock.
I live in Highland Park.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Rival.
I took the test.
Franklin. Did you go to Franklin?
No, my kids
Okay.
did.
Okay, because we can be in the same room. I'm just kidding.
I was like,
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
you Panther could eat eagle.
Oh yeah. We're Panther, Eagle. Come on.
It'd be a rough
Eagle
one.
Rock.
Placing bets.
Yeah. So I grew up in Eagle Rock.
No, I have a lot of kids that I coached that went to Eagle Rock.
Oh
So
really?
now they play, when my son played against them,
Yeah.
now they all go to PCC and they all play together.
Oh, I went to PCC
Really?
too. Yeah, my
Yeah,
first
you
year.
played, really? That's
Yeah.
good. Let me see if I can find you something to coke. Yeah, look,
So, okay. How long did you have the COVID? I did not.
Oh
know
my
that you
God.
had the
So
COVID.
exactly. Nobody knew. And it's not that I wanted to keep it away from everybody. It's just that I was so depressed to talk about it. And once that was over and I got to come home, I kind of closed my door on everybody. Like I didn't, it was just so much emotional thing where I'd just be like walking and I'm crying. Like, my God, like I almost died. Like, you know, and if I didn't feel that in my brain, I would have never gone because I didn't feel sick at all.
Right.
Yeah. And I just got this weird tingling in my head. And I'm like, maybe it's my blood pressure messing with me because I do have very high blood and I function with the high blood pressure. So when I went in the emergency room the second day, I'm like, give me a test. They're like, no, your oxygen's fine. You're going to be fine. We can't keep people here, patients here. So, you know, they sent me home again, the third time, because the second time I went to another hospital by my house. And then I went to my hospital. I'm like, you guys really need to look into this. And they're like, you know what? You were here yesterday? I'm like, yeah. Like, yes, you do. And then the whole thing changes. You know, you're on a different, you know, side of the hospital and it just everything. And I was like, oh my God, I don't want to be here. I don't want to die. Please send me home. And they're like, no, I can't. Your blood pressure's, it was like ridiculous number, something over like 100 and, ridiculous number. Where, you know, but, you know, I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful but I do have to share this because when I first felt kind of weird, I thought, what if this was COVID? So I stayed away from my daughter. And my daughter's, at the end of the night or end of the day, she's always with me. She could be in her room sleeping, but then I find her in my bed every morning. So I told her, I had explained to her, you know how this is serious. I might be sick and I don't want you near me. And can we just stay with grandma? And so I kept her away, like rooms away. And she would knock on my door and she would have a letter saying, Mommy, I don't want you to die. I hate COVID. I have that letter somewhere. And it was at the door showing me this. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't do this. I can't do this. That was the hardest part for me. Yes. And I was like, daughter, I'm going to be fine. And so when I finally got over it, first, when I came home from the hospital, my daughter's like, am I safe to hug you? I'm like, not yet, baby. Let's just be safe. But, you know, she didn't care. My daughter she's just like me. Like, and she has huge heart. Like, you know, it's like, I don't care. I just need your hug. You know, so yeah. She's my life. I mean, all my kids are, you know, and she always asks me too. She's like, am I your favorite child? And I'm like, but don't tell anybody. And one time she recorded and she showed it to her brothers and it was huge. I'm like, no, all of you guys are, but she's my best friend because we're girls. But before all that, being busy, try to do something with my life before all that though, like I love being a mom, you know, and I think they're like blessings to me that came later in my life. You know, like I said, I explained to you earlier, my daughter, I had her at 41.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and her dad's pretty older too. So we weren't even sure about, are we even going to have a healthy child, you know?
Right.
But we didn't go through any testings or nothing because we just felt like it's going to, you know, God's going to give us whatever, you know, whatever it is. So when she came out, she was preemie. She was 4.2. And she was ready for the world. She wanted to come out since she was like 23 weeks. And the doctor's like, we can't do that. That's too small. So every time I will go visit the hospital, they will give me shots to keep the baby in there. And she ended up coming out like a month earlier, but survivor. Like she didn't even have to go to the incubator. She was, you know, drinking on her own. And I was like, thank God. So, you know, I learned from her. You know, I learned from all my kids, but especially her, because she has that, I don't know, she has that little, nobody's going to mess with me.
Pistol.
Oh, she is.
She's a little pistol.
Oh, she is.
If anybody follows Mindy and they can follow you,
through
where can they follow you?
Facebook, Mindy Park, and Instagram, it's _Mincat with K. MINKAT.
If you follow, she always posts like her children, you know, doing skating, singing. Your daughter sings.
Yes, she sings.
A lot of singing.
Yes,
and then she does a little actress stuff.
Yeah,
cute.
And
stuff.
she's like really into TikTok, and I'm like, how do you learn those dances? She's like, oh, I just watch it and I practice. You should do it too. I'm like, my brain is going, no, not for TikTok, baby. Yeah, but she's a little fire.
But you are a good mom because
Thank
there's
you.
times where you're just so swamped at work and you're at the desk and she's like, Mom,
Mm-hmm.
you're like, I'm busy.
Yeah,
And she's
mhm.
like, I'm just so happy to be here with you
Yeah,
at work.
yeah,
I mean, she's
yeah.
just like a ray
She
of
wants to go
sunshine.
everywhere with me, and you know, even when I'm doing like girls' night or whatever, she's like gets dressed up. I'm ready to go. I'm like, no, you're
I
not
saw
going.
that. That's
You're
cute.
staying home today. Yeah. So yeah, but I think they are what drives me, and they are what keeps me to do whatever I want to do and be able to. And I feel proud, you know, when they see my modeling picture and they see me recording, they're like, oh, wow, because it's in their blood too. So I got to show them that they could do, you know, and yes, I'm old. I mean, I'm older than, you know, but I'm still trying. I'm still doing it. And it really leaves positive impacts for them. So I'm really happy with that, you know? So yeah.
Now, question. Since you were talking about the COVID,
Sure.
did you get vaccinated?
Yes.
What did you get the Moderna or?
Moderna.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how did that go?
Okay, just anxiety. You know, I have anxiety anyways, period. So everything gives me anxiety. So it's more of like a mind thing, you know, and plus I'm taking the whole okay, so every birthday I intend to do something nice for me, but I always end up doing something for the kids. So either I go buy them the dogs they want or whatever. But so this year I actually bought everybody a ticket to go to Hawaii. So I'm taking all my kids to Hawaii with a bunch of our high school friends. I used to have a set of friends that I used to go out with, family functions with, you know, and so we're all going to go to Hawaii this year at the end of June. So everybody has to be, you know, and my kids went back to school. So they do COVID testing every week.
Okay.
Yeah, and first I was like, that's kind of harsh, so I didn't send them. But my kids are active, so they're running around everywhere, and it's not working out with the homesteading thing.
Yeah.
So I just sent them back not too long ago, and one of them is that they have to get COVID tested every week, and then we put it in our phone, and we have to scan them.
That's amazing.
Yeah, right. So
Yeah.
so you know they have to get tested. I don't know how the whole flight thing is gonna work, but yeah, you know have to make sure, you know, nowadays, because my mom actually got vaccinated and she was pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a couple people I knew.
She was pretty sick, but she had COVID. So they said that once you had COVID, I don't know. I mean, I hear different stories, but everybody reacts differently. But once you had COVID, you could be reacting a little bit more, you know, than usual. People that didn't have COVID, but I think everybody had COVID pretty much. I don't know.
I'm like,
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
No, I didn't have it.
I didn't
Well, I
get
wasn't
it.
sure though because I was sick before they even had a
Oh
COVID,
yeah,
you
that
know,
I
so-
heard that too through my doctor. He told me that. So I was in the hospital in June. He said by January or like December to February, a lot of people were sick. That they didn't know that
Right.
it could be possibility that it was COVID, but COVID didn't come out, so nobody really knew about it. Just like my smell before I was leaving the hospital, I literally, because they don't come and see you at the hospital, they talk to you over the phone. So I'm like crying to him. I'm like, would I ever get my smell back? Because that was like my biggest concern. And he's like, to be honest with you, I don't know if it's gonna take months or maybe up to a year. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, well, because it's fairly new, so we're still studying.
Right.
And I mean, that frustrated me, like whole anxiety. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm never going to smell anything nice, which I did get my smell back. But yeah, like I was panicking, you know, I panic for everything. Yeah, that's the only downfall that I have. I panic for anything.
So what is it that you do? Is there like breathing techniques?
Mm-hmm.
You count?
I do a lot of breathing. I was heavily into yoga back then, and I think it really did help me. But I haven't done that, so I'm thinking about maybe going back to yoga. You know, just the breathing technique that really helps. You know, because I don't like medication. I don't want to be on medication for anything, and you know, and that's like the biggest issue that I have too. That I'm not even taking my blood pressure medicine sometimes, and they're always on me. They're like, dude, stroke, it's pretty high, but I got my blood pressure being pregnant.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it left for my second child, and then third one came back with Melody. My last one, it was like constant. It was where they wanted to hospitalize me whole through the pregnancy. It was that high. Nothing would bring it down. So I think me being active, it kind of does help me, and that's what I've been trying to be out there, like being, roller skating, dancing, and, exercising. Yeah.
Well, I think all of that is like so. It's healthy. I mean, it's a good mindset.
Yes.
I mean, you're not stressing because you're out and getting fresh air, and it's just you're being active.
Yes.
And that's very good.
Yeah. Yeah.
very good.
Especially as we get older in our age.
Yes.
I'm hearing like we definitely need regular exercise in our routine, and I'm guilty of that. I don't, but that's how you fight that age.
Yeah.
That's how you combat it. So
Yeah.
congrats to you for
Thank
being
you.
and doing it for your kids, because a lot of
Yes.
us is kind of like, we'll send them off to do more TikToks. Go ahead.
Sure.
Just
And
push them
there's a
away.
video of me going, now you guys cannot catch me. I'm following you on my roller skate. Because before I'll be on my foot, like running after them, because I don't know if one's going this way, one's going. And my kids are like, they're crazy. Like they would jump off from like this big. And my daughter just turned 8. And it's crazy. My son, he's been skating since he was 2.5.
Wow.
Yeah. All it took was he said, Mom and Dad, I want to skate. So we took him to East LA Garage board shop, geared him up, all professionally, and put him in this thing called Castle. And he was too young. They're like, we don't take kids under 3. So when he turned 3, he got accepted. So he was like, competing and doing, So my daughter always watched that. So one day she's like, I think I want to skate. I'm like, oh, no, you're a girl. We're good. And no, Mommy, I really want to skate. I'm like, oh, great. But then that's what she knows. I took her everywhere, with brothers.
Right.
So gear her up again. And then she's like, look at me, Mommy, I could do this. And we're at Lafayette Park and has this little deep, like a hill.
Right.
She was like, whoa. And I'm like, oh my God. That was the beginning of it. And now she's like, look at me, I'm jumping off this. I'm like, oh my gosh. But I've always taught her that. Even if you're a girl, even if you're a princess, you could do anything what boys do. So yeah, she's living proof. I can't tell her, no, you can't. But one thing I do tell her is you got to gear up head to toe. Helmets and
Wow.
yeah.
Now
yeah.
she's gonna go pro, get endorsed.
Right. I hope so.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's a lot of it where we're talking about stigmas and breaking chains and all that. If you were the type of mom to say you're a girl and then limit her, how much would that limit her in her adult life, and the decisions she makes? So, you keep doing the right thing.
Oh yeah,
That's awesome.
thank you. Coming from Asian background too, though, for me, it was very strict for me. I wasn't able to do a lot of things. I got accepted for cheer squad, and my dad was like, you're not wearing that uniform in front of all the people. I'm like, but it's cheerleading, Of course I made it the year after, but that's how I was brought up. So I don't want to do that to my daughter because I know how it feels like. My dad was way like.
So that's like the Asian.
Yeah. We're we're limited to a lot of things, and they think we're as a woman we can't really do much, and it's
now
like
they're good.
and it's negative. Hello, like we could do anything, and. When my daughter started talking, and she's 2, and I would tell her, first thing when you wake up in the morning, and if you, Marilyn, when you meet her, ask her, what do you do in the morning? She'll look at herself in the mirror and say, I'm beautiful, I'm strong, and I could do anything. And that's stuck in her head. So it's very important how you talk to your children, just the mindset, I don't do it so much with the boys anymore because they're older, they're teenagers, so they don't even want to be on my social media, and people are like, I didn't even know you have big kids. I mean, they're big kids, but they're into UFC and whatnot. And again, they train, they did their own thing, but I never wanted to be that parent where I want to limit them from doing certain things that they want. I mean, as long as it's positive, go for it. You have 110 support of mine, push it, do it, so yeah, people are like, your daughter is like how old and she has like blonde streaks and that. I'm like, so that's what she wanted to do, she's gonna do it, and I don't believe in that, of course there's a limit to it, but I don't believe in that.
Well, that's amazing. That's
Thank
amazing.
you.
I remember my son, he was in Head Start. He's 31 now. He was in Head Start, and we're all like in a little group on the floor, with their mommies. and you're supposed to say one thing that you love. And they're like, I love football, I love, and I'm like gloating, big head. I'm like, I've got this. He's going to say, I love my mommy. And, so they go around and he's like, I love myself.
Oh.
And I sat there and I was like, oh my gosh, how embarrassing.
No, that's not, huh?
You're standing up already.
Yeah. Yeah.
I told my teacher, I'm so sorry, I'm embarrassed. And she goes, no. She's like, that is a great thing. That means he has great self-esteem.
Yes.
That's like, none of the kids said that.
Yes.
And ever since then, he's always carried himself like that. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's
I
amazing.
mean,
Yeah,
and here
that's
I'm
amazing.
like, because we're taught.
Yeah.
We're taught like that's vain. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
yes.
Stuck
Oh,
on
you're so
yourself.
stuck up.
But,
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't really realize, like when we talk about, it's he. Yeah, he's confident. He's
And I think as a women too, that we make a lot of mistakes because we feel like we're not good enough. We're not, we put other people before, like our kids, our spouse, or partner, whatever.
Correct.
And once you really realize that you got to love yourself, self-love first, that it changes the world. Like, that's something that I had to go through with very long time. Again, coming from a background, the Asian background, where we're like dedicating ourselves to our partner, our kids, and they eat before you do. And it's not, and you're brought up thinking that's okay. That's the way to be, But then, new generations, we're not like that anymore. So I would hate for my daughter to be some weak woman, like, and that's why I'm always, I have really like many, many heart-to-heart talks, and she's only 8, but she gets it. And that's like, I'm so blessed that she gets it. She's not like, well, and back to school thing. I remember I took her to school pre-K the first day, and I was like in my tears. And she's in this cute uniform, and she looks at me, and I go, bye, Melody, I'm going to go now. And she goes, oh, come on, Mom, leave now. Stop crying. That's for babies. And I'm like,
wow.
And you know what? Like, if you meet my daughter, that's how she talks. And I'm like, really? You want me to go? She's like, yeah, go. I'm going to be fine. I'm like, okay. Yeah, so yeah, I just think that we all have to be strong with ourselves first before anybody,
Well, I can say when I met you, it's been about 2 years ago.
2 years ago, October.
Right. And we were just talking about this the other day, and you even said, Marilyn, from then to now, there's just the way you were kind of back then a little unsure.
Yes.
And now you're just like so confident.
Yes.
And I could say the same for you.
Yeah.
Like you were, when I met you too, you were just kind of like coming out,
sure.
singing. And here's the story.
Yeah.
There's this little backside story I have to share. I don't know if you remember.
No.
Okay,
go ahead.
so I was in the other room of Steven's Steakhouse. And so you came on.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I remember.
She came on, and I came back into the room, and my bestie goes, hey, some singer, Mindy, just sang, but she thought it was you, but she was singing to some other lady.
I did. I shout out to Marilyn, but I'm looking at somebody else because I haven't really properly met you yet, and you were in the other room, and I'm like, where's Marilyn? And I could have swear that person said, it's me or whatever, but I'm looking at her, singing to her, like, you got this, we're going to fight this. And then later on, Marcella's like, oh, this is Marilyn. I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't sing.
thing.
Yeah, I'm like, I didn't sing to her. Yeah. But it was such a good experience. I had blast. And yeah, you had the costume on. It was for Halloween.
Yeah, it was Melissa fit. Yeah, a lot of people, they're just, I think everybody had showed up and they're waiting to look for somebody that was like totally.
Yes, and you didn't look.
One foot in the grave and one foot out, and it's.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I could have swore I asked somebody and they're like, yeah, she's sitting right there.
Yeah,
and I'm all looking at
like, hey,
I'm looking.
She sang good though, but you missed it. She was singing to that girl.
I was.
I was like, oh.
And I'm all, you got this, Marilyn. And I'm looking at her like, you got this. You're going to fight this. We're going to do this together, blah, blah, blah. And then later on, I'm like, oh, you're Marilyn. Oh, shoot. Yeah. But that was such a good experience, though. And then we're still friends, even though I didn't sing to her, but we're still friends.
I heard it was good. I heard it was amazing.
That's all that matters.
No, and we still keep up with like Namek.
Okay.
Namek's doing wonderful.
Yes,
He's doing great right now. Shout out to Namek. I always follow him and support. And Yeah, I still Marcella. She
Yeah.
gave me the cancer award.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Marcella.
Yeah.
She just she's in school. Didn't she just graduate?
Yes, yes, but she has a couple more years to go.
Yeah.
She's amazing. She's busy all the time, and but she's doing it all. She's doing it all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody's
yeah,
in a in positive in
Yes,
the right
yes.
direction.
And I think it's end of the day, that's what it is. Putting
Yes.
positive people around you and just going for it. And there's so many negativities now that you just hear like, oh, you're not gonna do. What are you trying to do that at your? And it's not that I'm trying to do something to prove. I'm just trying to do something to prove myself that, hey, because I was in that light in my 20s. I was in that light in my 30s. And then I lost my mojo because I had to take care of everybody.
Right.
And now it's like, hey, my kids are a little bit older and I could do this. And it keeps me going. And that's all that's the key. It keeps me going, and again, I was supposed to share this story when I did your event, but I didn't get to. But because my father, hardworking man, he was, club owner, never had a holiday, and his passion was music. I grew up in music industry. He was the first jazz player in Korea. So very strict though, but I remember he called me on June 1st, said, hey, I got diagnosed with cancer. Okay, and then he passed on August 1st. So reflecting on the life of him, it's like all he did was music, work, kids, wife, nothing else. He didn't really go for what he really wanted to do, or and then after he passed, then we found out he had this group that formed to go to Japan. He had all these events that he had planning that he never shared with anybody, but his friends would come and tell us. So experiencing that, it's like we can't take life for granted. I know we got busy opportunities, and I mean we have to work, whatever, but at the end of the day, I think it's really finding yourself and see what you desire and what you like to do and what you strive to do, and just get that grip and just go for it. Just me, I'm just scatterbrained. I want to do everything,
Yes.
I want to dip my hands in this and
There's
and
not enough time in the day. Right?
yeah, so true. Yeah. But I am a businesswoman before everything, and a mother. So I don't forget that part of my life. And then, when whatever I get spare time, then I dip my hands to whatever opportunity that I could have.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry
Yeah.
about your dad.
Yeah.
You did share that briefly in the
Yes,
car
I
with me.
did. Yeah, because I was supposed to talk about, and that's the reason why I agreed to do cancer events. So Marcella's like, you have experience with your dad and whatnot. She's like, you could briefly talk about that, which I was I was nervous. It was like first time
You
coming
were
back out. I was very
nervous.
nervous, and
Yes.
I had to be quick. So only thing was like, Marilyn, you got this. We're gonna fight this. We're gonna do this together. But except I was looking at the other Marilyn. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah. I just think everybody really has to, find what they desire to do, and whatever it is, what age, what shape you're at, what color you're at, just go for it. Just do it, and that's the only thing that I'm learning now in my late 40s.
What kind of cancer did your
He had lung cancer, but by the time he went in the hospital, it was spread all over. So I was talking to the doctor the day after, and she's like, it's already in his brain. And I was like, well, do you believe in miracle? I even asked her that. And she's like, at this point, and and again, my dad just gave up from that day, because the doctor, he had an intern, and he was like, be ready, be prepared. And those words just didn't want, he was like, I'm done, I'm going, what am I? So he just stopped fighting, so. I mean,
So was he just sick?
he was sick.
Just sick
He was
and went
just,
to
he
go
had
get
cold.
checked?
He had flu.
Okay.
But then again, I think what it is he lived such a busy life
right.
that he never looked back and said, oh, I'm not feeling this way, or I'm feeling, I think
Right.
he just was like, oh, I'm getting over a cold, and when you're so busy, you don't really feel, you just,
Right.
So that's what he did. His only day off, the club will only close on the 1st of January. And I remember I would have a talk with him. I'm like, what are you trying to do? Go enjoy yourselves. Go on vacation with mom. And he's like, no, I have to, it's family first. I think to him it was like more music first, to be honest, you know. So yeah, and that really made me realize, like, you know, you life is too short.
Right.
You know, it's too short. We don't know what will happen tomorrow, you know. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Again, I'm sorry. But that's amazing, though. I
Thank
mean,
you.
because I can see that you installed that in your own life.
Yes, I
but
do.
then you've added more. You're balancing being the businesswoman.
Yes.
Enjoying life.
Yes.
And then your kids.
And I just feel blessed. And I really do. You know, people just throw words like, oh, count your blessings. I literally sit there and count my blessings. And I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm not doing so bad, you know? And again, it all comes with cutting all the negativities in your life. And you can help it sometimes, but try to.
Right.
And cutting all the negative people. You know, it could be work, it could be family, it could be anybody. But if somebody's always on you being negative about things, you really can't do anything, you know? Because you're always going to linger that voice like, why am I doing this? What? But, you know, like I said, I'm really blessed. I have a family that supports me. Like, my mom, my brother, have my back, 110. My mom's my rock, you know. So, you know, it goes back to where if you want to go do that, do it. I got your kids. So, you know, having that support, it's like wonderful.
So, because you came back from such a strict background.
Yeah.
And you do so much.
Yeah.
And your dad's passed, so,
yes.
you know, you can't really say, but how does your mom?
Okay, so my mom my mom and dad have been married over 30-some years. They were best friends.
Right.
So it hit her pretty much, like pretty hard. So what I decided to do was I moved in with her and just kind of be her punching bag when I need to be, or, you know, support when I needed to be. And she's doing a lot better now. We're talking about year 2000. So I was in my 20s. I put all my focus on a business. I started a preschool, which lasted me about 20 years. So I never had to pay for my childcare, by the way. That's why I was able to have 4 children.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I was in my 20s. I was 20, I believe 27 or 28. I started, and what we did was we bought a beautiful property in Los Angeles, and I told my mom, get a hammer, and whatever you feel at this point, just hammer it and fix it, and we're gonna do this. I was a director at a private school at that time, so I brought all that into my own business, and that's what we did. We painted the whole house. It's an old Victorian home, and we just turned it into this facility. And she's been helping me, and I just closed it maybe 3 years ago, and yeah, but it was a journey, and I think we were so busy we forgot about that past of my father. You know, we just kept ourselves really busy working with kids. You know how that is, but you know, I think that kept us going. Just push ourselves. You know, so yeah, my mom's doing a lot better now, but she's still, that's her love forever.
Right.
Yeah.
And what is she, because of the strict background and everything that you have accomplished, is she like?
My mom's a little different. I think my mom is more like me and my daughter. You know, of course, there's restrictions to, you know, I don't want to see those modeling photos. I don't want, you know, things like that. But I mean, they're not even bad.
She's like models.
Yeah, she's like, yeah. But, you know, I've having a couple
I've
conversations.
seen your pictures. They were amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Like even me and James were just talking about it. Shout out to James.
Hi, James.
Hi, James. Good morning. And he was saying, he's like, your photo taking is just, it's amazing. And I'm like, if anybody follows her, do follow her. Her pictures are just amazing.
Thank you.
And she's like not all like,
oh, I don't, yeah.
Yeah, she covers up. Like she'll put like maybe like a little robe.
Yeah,
or,
I'm very
you know,
limited.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, she's not all, she's very risque, but in a, how do you say it? You're not all like exposed.
Yeah.
But it's just classy enough.
Yeah.
I think, you know, when you leave that little bit to the imagination, I think that is hot.
Yeah. Plus, you know, I got areas that I have to hide.
He's sweating over there.
Yeah, I got areas that I have to hide, and so yeah.
But I do know that we do have to take a break. Speaking of being hot,
Sure.
we do have to take a quick break, and we'll come back and talk about our sponsors.
What time is it? Oh, an hour?
Yeah, so we kind of messed up, but
Yeah.
What does that mean?
We need to take a break at least every 20 minutes with at least one song. We went an hour and 10 minutes with no break.
Okay.
So we need to. That's when you need to shout out to your sponsors. That way you give them an opportunity to shout out to your sponsors at least 2-3 times during your show.
Okay.
So yes,
All right. I'll get that shut out when we
every
go back
20
on.
minutes. So AJ, what AJ's gonna start doing, Marilyn, is that he's
Timing.
gonna start playing the music.
Mm.
Okay, so when you start hearing the music, it's time to say we'll be right back, kind of thing.
You guys are on a roll.
Oh my God, how did that? Because it was hot. The tea was really hot,
Right.
but it's really good.
It is good, huh? Like
I
you
don't
don't
know
need
which one he made you guys.
This
that
is,
bread coat, but you don't need to add like tea, honey,
It's-
like sugar or honey or anything to it.
I don't know which one that one is. This is the one I made. This one was honey and lemon. I didn't know. I told him I was gonna make it, and then they didn't make it. That was too much. I don't know what. I don't
No,
know,
it was really good though. I mean,
I don't know what tea you made. Guys.
I'm just not the Aquanet. This is so cute. I went to a liquor store the other day and I saw that pump Aquanet, not the spray one. I was so happy. I'm like, Aquanet, I'm gonna grab this, and I bought it. Yeah, it was like $3.49 or something. But I'm like,
Gosh.
woo, yeah.
Yeah, I used to use the white one, the kind of the purple one. It was hard to find that heavy duty extra strong.
Oh God, yeah. When we had our hairs like this,
Right?
yeah, with MC Hammer pans with the pointy shoes, yes.
The big hairs are Canadian.
oh yeah,
For the
this one.
I don't know if Ralph,
Because I use mine.
Ralph, did you use up in it?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
Pedialyte?
You did?
Really, guys use that? Oh,
Yeah,
to
it's
comb it back?
I said,
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
Who's drinking that?
Yeah.
Ralphie does.
You
What?
drink Pedialyte?
When he's
Yeah, because it was Friday night.
Oh shit!
It's just
I
electrolytes.
behaved. I went to the movies.
Ollie, did you drink? Did you ever use up in it?
Oh yes. And, but I used it. In
I
the
used to say I
80s.
want to look good in my dreams, and I put.
Yes.
And now I'm bald.
That is too funny.
I didn't want to stop you. It felt good, but I also there's engagement things too, where it's like people can only digest so much too.
Right.
Like I didn't want to stop because I was all taking it all
I
in.
know there was
You guys are
never
on
a
roll.
pause.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
That was
was.
funny because there was never
No.
because I was kind of looking for a window of a pause too, and there was never a pause. It was just bam, 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 bam,
The only problem with that is that that's when you lose listeners.
Yeah.
It gets to so like for example that last 30 minutes, her audience went down 200.
Oh wow.
That's why I came in here. I said, okay, it's time to take a break. You have to take a break. Like, you have to take a break every 20 minutes with at least one song, or do a shout out to your sponsors or whatever. You know what I mean? Something.
Right.
And it's just to give the people a chance to get up, go do a little something,
Oh, okay.
switch the channel. No, this is not interesting. Let me go back to Maryland. You know what I mean? It's just
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure that out.
What did it start off as?
your high point was it was really high at the very beginning.
One thing I didn't want to interrupt you, ladies, but it was more like you doing all these things. It's the same thing like me. I dabble on a little bit of everything, but it's more like how would you know what you are good at unless you try everything? You know what I'm saying? So that's where part of her show is bringing new things.
15
Yes.
minutes of the show, you guys had 1,100 listeners. In the first 15 minutes, people. So that means that people were ready.
Right.
That means that they were already ready, logged on, and to listen already.
Is that you?
No.
Now that doesn't include.
Where'd you guys find me? That's not me.
That's just
That's
people
not you,
logging
see?
onto the
No.
website, Ma. So it could even be, double that.
He was a good.
Well, yeah.
I've been looking
I mean,
back. She told me
there
do your
wouldn't
homework.
be
I was
an
Googling
exact
all
number
kinds of
because
stuff.
now
I'm trying to look
he
for it
has
all over the
like
place. Man, I
Anchor,
couldn't find some beans.
Breaker,
But those are
iTunes.
after the
Marilyn
Right.
tagged
Those are after
tag
the
her
True.
on her stories and
but
stuff.
Maryland, they're still
I know, that's what
listening
she said. I kept on
to
pushing.
the
I
show.
couldn't
They're
figure
still
it
going
out,
to
man.
listen to the show.
I
You know what I'm
Googled her
saying?
name.
Right.
So
I
you're
can't find
right.
the beans.
But as far as people listening live, The only thing we can track is the website. We can't track iTunes. We can't track some desktops. We can't. No,
Right.
it's the other way around, right? We can't track cell phones.
I don't know.
Okay, it's one of the two that you can't track. It's either desktops or the iPhones that you can't. I mean, not iPhones.
Right.
Cell phones. So it could be even a lot more than that. But so people were ready for your show. That's awesome, Marilyn. Congratulations.
Yay! You
Yay!
guys.
Woo!
Ralphie, AJ, congratulations, Chris. You guys
Come
are
on,
on
son, bring it in.
fire, on fire.
We're still developing.
You
So
smell.
proud.
You
Yeah. Just-
smell you.
I didn't even barely know her a month ago.
Oh, nice.
you-
I
Okay.
came by too,
Did you
feeling
get
for
the 10
him.
on Williams?
210 on what?
How'd you get out there? Did you 10?
She brought me here. My car's towed.
I
I
took to the
can't.
210 and went to the 605
They got
to
here
the
right
10.
on time.
Yeah,
huh?
you got here on time. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
smooth
How
ride.
fast were you riding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What time did you leave?
It took me like 40.
Yeah, it was very smooth
40
ride.
minutes. Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm gonna make
I
it
got
on
the
time.
carpool though.
I left.
have it.
I got in the carpool lane. Remember when you told me? Oh, when I did something wrong, you're like, don't worry, you do something wrong all the time. I got in the carpool lane today. I'm like, man, I'm just gonna stay. I'm just like a. Because I got out of 210. I'm like, nah, this 210 hates
You went
me.
on the carpool lane all by yourself?
Ooh.
On the 10
I
because
didn't tell you to do stuff like
no,
that.
because the 10 freeway
He's
went.
like, no.
No, the 10 freeway went from 5 to 3. I'm like, screw that, man. If they pull me on and say, man, everybody has to scoot over.
Are we gonna bring
That's
up
what I'm-
Ashley?
Hi, Linda.
That's what I'm sticking
I'm like,
with.
oh wait, hold on. Look at there's Monaby. Look at.
That's Mindy.
Now,
He was saying
don't,
that lady was you.
Don't
No,
forget
that's not
that
me.
we need to.
I thought it was. I deleted it. I'm like, did you see that song too?
Gucci.
What song did you
We
see?
need to stop right at 12, Ralphie,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Right at-
Hi, Linda. Hi, Crystal. Your dad made
We need to
it.
stop right at 12, Chris, okay? No
Okay.
12:05. No
DJ
12:10.
Boogie said hi,
Right at 12. Who did?
Monaby. DJ Boogie.
Hey, Boogie. Hey, Boogie, your wifey was here this morning.
Oh, I deleted it.
I played with her body.
Oh, is that the one that was here this morning?
No, she had just left when you guys got here.
Oh, okay. We saw somebody when we said hi. Who was that?
Was she a blonde and had her hair?
No,
done?
she had
think
dark
you're
hair.
talking about
Dark
that one
hair.
lady
She
that
just
you told me
left
that
right
came
now.
away.
She had dark
She
hair.
just left. When
Oh,
Yeah.
she drove all the way from Laverne to come see me. And the lady that's in here came all the way from Santa Ana. The
Hello,
lady-
What do you
hello.
Body sculpturing.
Oh, it's you on the video. Oh,
That's her.
Awesome.
Another
Yes.
all the way from Whittier. I mean, my clients come from everywhere.
Yes.
Hi,
You work
Ruth.
out of the house.
I'm in there.
Okay, I could. You have cards?
We have
Hi,
two.
sister. I know I miss you too. Oh my
Okay,
gosh. Are you going next week?
Okay, okay.
Come next week. Go to Mustang Sally's. Don't be busy.
That's too funny.
It is. It's stupid. I can't believe they haven't done it.
Ruth Hernandez from Hertz Media said hi, everybody.
You're going with Marilyn.
Yes.
Okay, to our resident spot, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. The only thing is though was that the Trina can't be there till 2:00 in Redlands. She has a birthday party or something, so she isn't gonna get there till about 1:30 or 2.
For the spa? Her and me?
No,
Wait, well, I'm confused.
no, I'm just saying we were gonna go to Redlands,
Right.
right?
Right.
Well, she can't be there to open the spa for us until about 1:30 or 2.
Well, can we do it here?
Well, we can do it here without
But
a
you don't have the
problem.
machines.
Huh?
But you don't have the machines.
No, it's not that, Mama. Today I have a video visit with my son between 1 and 2 on the video.
Oh no.
So I can't. And then Boogie has. Eloy
Eloy.
has his show from 1 to 3. From 1 to 2, 1 to 3. So I have to go someplace where it's going to be quiet because my whole family is going to gather around so we can just watch him. Talk to him. We're so excited about that, Mom. I haven't seen him in 2 years.
Okay, so but you can't get into the shop without her.
No, I can't get in the shop without her. She gave me the code, but I can't. I can, but I won't be able to go to the there until after the video visit, which is from 1 to 2. See what I'm saying? So what I was thinking is that maybe when you guys are done at 12, if you guys wanted to go and have some lunch, you know, downtown Redlands or something until I can get there or Trina can get there.
Because I have to be at another function by 3. Let me look at the
By
time.
3?
I have a lot of things today. I was
Oh.
going to do the spa with her
Mhm.
because later on I got to meet up with her because we have something, an event to go to tonight. But that's at 9. But in between there, I have to go to Dee Dee's, the one that's coming tomorrow. I have to go to her son's graduation. That's in Pico.
Okay.
So that's why I was trying to time.
Yeah, let's figure it
I
out.
was like,
let me-
I was going to go like this. Bam, 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 bam.
Time to go.
I finally am on a schedule. Come on.
I know. The thing is,
I'm never on a schedule.
The thing is, I can
That is
do.
funny.
I don't mind doing it here at all. But I mean, from 1 to 2, I'll be busy, and then I can't be here while the radio show is going on, and my family's here trying to watch my son on a video. You know
No,
what I'm
I
saying?
totally
So
get
I
that.
can't do
Yeah.
that. And this was
Like,
we've
how
been
can
waiting
we-
months to get approved. So that's what I'm trying to figure. I didn't know you had something to do afterwards. So.
Yeah, Dee Dee's son's graduation.
So what time is that?
I think it's at 3.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let me find out if Trina.
And you have to be where?
Pasadena later tonight.
But you said you're with me till how long?
So whenever you take me home.
Okay, she's mine. She's mine.
That's
so-
what I usually do with her on Saturdays.
Yeah,
anyway.
I'm like-
I just throw her in my car and I kidnap her. Okay, how we doing the time?
I know. I'll text them. I'm like, I can't. I'm still here with Mama B.
Okay, so after this,
Look
we'll
at that,
go
dude.
back. How about if we go back?
I gotta get my
Right now it's
my
11:15.
toothpaste, so I got-
We'll go back with the shout out to the sponsors. That way we can do a shout out to the sponsors and then end it with a shout out to the sponsors.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So we're gonna have
Shout
to
out
take
to you,
another
sponsors. Hi, you guys.
break at 11:35.
You didn't receive it?
That'll be
Oh
okay.
no.
So we'll take a break at 11:35.
Linda. Okay, Linda has not received the poster.
Who?
Linda has not received the poster.
What poster?
But Shorty, you got the poster, right?
What poster, babe?
The Hertz Media, the giveaway.
Oh, why?
She
What
didn't.
happened?
I don't know. And
Do you have
then
a tracking number?
no, I didn't get it.
It's on the receipt.
I gotta find the receipt.
Oh.
And then Bridget too. She just messaged me. She didn't get the CBD.
What?
But Shorty, you got the poster, right? And then Shorty's saying she hasn't got the CD from you.
Okay, let's go back live, guys.
Yeah,
That's
Shorty did get the artwork.
Somebody on the UPS is
We're
on.
back live. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, hello.
Hey.
Hey. Oh. Thank you, AJ. Good
You're
choice of
welcome.
music.
Yeah.
I'm always inspired and
But it's a
revigorated.
boogum
I'm like stretching, yawning, scratching my butt.
That's cool. My friends did. I like the music that they're playing. So
Right.
yeah, all power to you.
Yeah.
So that's triple X.
Yeah.
Okay, shout out time to our sponsors. Are we ready? Here we go. Shout out to Hertz Media. Ruth is on. Ruth Hernandez and her husband Mario Hernandez. They're the husband and wife team. Amazing job to you guys. They do video, music videos, photography, Mario and his artwork. You could catch them. Actually, you could catch everybody on our website. And that
Yeah.
is
TheUntiedRibbon.com.
So just click on it, go onto our sponsors. It'll take you directly
To the Instagrams.
to their Instagrams.
Click the link.
You can find out what they're doing, their promotions.
Slide in their DMs. Sorry, my
Yikes!
bad.
Ouch!
My bad.
No.
He liked that part, huh? Next up, Lips by Fish, Felicia, and she's also on Instagram. I'm due for my 3rd session. What do you think?
Ooh, beautiful.
What do you think?
Oh, I need that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was told it looked like a childhood scar on my forehead.
Oh, wow.
For a while though, right? And then it goes away.
Yeah, I'm going on my 3rd session, but like whatever she has remaining for my lips, she'll like put in here.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I've been going and I've been doing like 1 ml.
Oh.
You could
okay,
do like
okay.
2 mls,
Yeah.
but you know I'm just working, building up, and I'm like,
Yeah.
well, let me see. I don't want to be all like a fish,
Yeah.
like a
I'm okay
bloodfish
with
all-
my lips, but
Right. Yeah,
forehead.
no,
I
feel.
need.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
gosh, yeah. So shout out to Felicia. She's gonna have a Father's Day special coming up for you men. For the men, they get their lips and their foreheads
No.
done. Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Oh my god.
Yes,
All those
you
like-
guys.
All those
cut
new
it out.
generational
Oh my
men.
lord.
Cut it out.
No, dude.
And Stella Cycles. Hello, Steven. Shout out to you and his awesome, amazing crew for your everyday car, bike needs. If you need an oil change, tune-up, spot check, they're the ones to see. Check them out. Martinez Boxing Team. Shout out to the whole fam bam. That would be Alex, his wife Veronica, Alex, Raylene, Aiden, Jose, John, and Desiree. Oh, can't forget Sierra. And the grandbabies any day now. They should be coming. Shout out to the fam bam. Leach's Flowers, Maribel. Much love to Maribel and her beautiful creations. And New Sonar, Kiki. Much love to Kiki. Not only does he sponsor us on the radio talk show, but also he sponsors me for my cancer. Thank you, Kiki. Posh Nail Hair Salon. Shout out to Jenny, Jessica, and Lee. They're all great, but those are my go-to.
Yes.
My go-to. Yeah, I mean,
Thank you, guys.
I trust them, nobody else. Oh, and our very own Rasa Rider Magazine, Chris.
Who?
Our very own photographer.
Fresh.
And then a shout out to, she's not our sponsor, but to Couture, that's Trina and Monaby. Shout out to you guys when they do the laser lipos and the BBLs.
BBLs.
My butt's looking fine.
No, don't look at me like that.
All night.
No, seriously.
I know, I was like looking at him. And to Art, he was here last week. Carrillo, Art Carrillo, he was here last week. His amazing artwork. Tomorrow, I'm going to Rudy's LA to get my paint session on.
What about DJ Trouble?
DJ Trouble,
It was him?
DJ Trouble, but hi DJ Trouble.
Yeah.
Shout out to DJ
Shout out
Trouble.
to DJ
Woo!
Trouble.
Not
Out
me.
there.
Not me.
They were twisting my arm. I'm not like, oh, come on, just do it. He's always our fam. Love you. Woo! Tired.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
But that's good to have a lot of sponsors. Shout out to all of them.
Yes.
And they work so hard to bring you amazing deals and specials and
Yes.
service. Great service.
Wow. But yeah, listening to you ladies, we went over on the break. Sorry, Oye to Radio Land. We're getting the groove down. So how's the tea? The tea's good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But I just very inspirational. Just talking about learning from you, Mindy, the parenting and putting the kids first. It's like there has to be even more blessings because, and I've had my oldest daughter is 24 and my youngest is 8. So I've realized now, like in later the 40s is where I'm able to be a more present dad.
Yes. Yes.
It's not all about you. You know, a lot of
Yes.
people say when their kid's born, life stops for them and this, but it's like, that's ideal. That'd be ideal, but
Sure.
but it's not always the case.
Yes.
So, but I believe what you're doing is that whole, and what you did with your son and saying that he loves himself. It's like, it's way, that's what we want to do. Like we on this show a lot is just to uplift and build up, you know, like the meme that I love is that, you know, generational trauma is passed down, but so is the healing part too. We could pass on the healing instead of just the trauma. So I'm really trying to be conscious of that, and thank you for coming on. And
Thank you so much for having me, guys.
it's starting from your parents too. You know,
Yes.
being someone ambitious and it pass it on to you, and you want to pass that energy to your kids, and what it seems like they're doing.
Yes. Thank you.
Chris came on a little later on, you guys.
I was taking the pictures. No, what's also great is that.
He's punished over here in the corner. But I think, did you have any questions you wanted to ask
Oh,
her?
wait. Before we go, I just want to give a
Chris,
quick,
this is
quick
Mindy.
shout
Mindy,
out.
this is Chris.
I was
Hi.
listening to Mindy on the way in. A quick shout out to Sergeant Vaca and his family who passed away out here in San Bernardino. Also to my son-in-law who worked with him because he's a San Bernardino sheriff. So to the sheriff family out here in San Bernardino, more prayers to you guys. And keep doing all you guys do. I wear my sport hat, and my employer hat shirt. Hey. So anyway, now going back to the parent thing, you know what's great is how we grow up and we try to do the best for our kids, and we hope we do the best. And then at the same time, if we could break the chains and not be, not go down the road wherever we were born, because some of us not born, some of us live in bad areas, and just because you live in that area doesn't mean you have to be a product of that area. Yeah, there's a lot of temptation, a lot of, what's the word? Well, I guess temptation, or just you got to go down that road. You know, you might not like somebody across the street because that's just the way you grew up, or you might not like the same people across the tracks because you're on the north side and they're on the south side. But if you could break it and make your kids realize, hey, you know what, life is more about being out of the box than in the box. And by pushing our kids to do better when they do leave, you could kind of rest easy in that, man, I hope they make the right decisions that they made. And I know Marilyn kind of went through a little episode not too long ago, and it worked out. I think it worked out for her because your daughter kind of stepped out, but she has a good head on her shoulders, and you did a great job. And now she came back, and hopefully everything works out better.
Okay, you guys. So I did mention briefly something about it when I went up to get a couple days up at the cabin. And I only told these guys, but I'm very up and, up front, and I never keep nothing. And, I always bring awareness. And so my daughter's 19, and, well, I guess it was last week, right? Last week, I just found out she was corresponding with a 21-year-old online. And I guess it's been going on for a month, and I only knew about it for 2 days. And I'm like, okay, She's like, well, I'm going to go out and this and that. And I'm like, all right. So, the 2 days comes, and I'm like, okay, I think it's only right. Correct me if I'm wrong. And okay, Mother's Day, I had that incident happen. You know what I mean? Where I was attacked from behind on Mother's Day and was told, forced. I came with the bruises and everything, and we even get pepper spray as a giveaway. Everything that I went through, be aware of your surroundings, be more just cautious about things, and I guess now I'm carrying that with me every day. I just don't say it. Now I'm going to live it and be it, breathe it. So, I told my daughter, I think it's only right, he's 21, that he comes to the door and picks you up, and I meet him. It's not much to ask for. I mean, she doesn't work. She goes to full-time school. She's like a straight A student. You know what I mean? Like, I don't ask for much. And I think it's kind of respectful being, I'm old-fashioned. I am old-fashioned. And then then my daughter's like, bye, Mom. I got a lift, and I'm going to go meet him in Irvine. I'm like, wait, what? No. And then her dad kind of got involved, and it kind of escalated, and he's been out of the picture for years, and he's trying to have something with her. And I think he just came off way too strong. So it's kind of like, well, I'll cut you off here, and, financially. And then, she was just like, I'm out. And so she left home. I mean, mind you, everybody knows I left home when I was 17, with whatever I had on my back. Didn't come back till my daughter was born. So from 88 to 2001. So I don't know if my daughter's like pushing the barriers there, but, so she left. And I was like, wow. Yeah, cut the phone off. I was like, no, you're going to catch a lift, okay? Lift this. Lift this.
Now.
It's like, I feel in a day of age. I feel that, they truly don't know. If it was hard for me to leave home back then, I can't even imagine what it is now. And I would say this to anybody. Stay home as long as you can.
Yeah.
Stay home as long as you can. Get your education. Stay home. That's the way to do it nowadays.
Yeah.
That's just me. what works for me might not work for everybody else, but I'm just saying, you know, I've been through a lot. I see a lot.
Yeah.
You know, I talk with a lot of other mothers, and you know, so I guess my daughter stood over there in Irvine, and then my middle son went all the way from Burbank, picked her up, and made sure, you know, she came, picked up some stuff, and she went with a friend for the weekend. And then my oldest son, I said, oh, so now you're going to impose on people. That's cool when you want to be on your own and sleep on people's couches. But you're invading in people's privacy, their space. Yeah. You know what I mean? And all I can do, you know, she's going to be 20. All I can do is, you know what? I still love you. Aww. I hope you work whatever it is that you need to work out. And I'll always be there. Yeah. But you know what? I need to, because of my cancer, I still need to be positive. I need to be positive. And it was the hardest thing for me, you know what I mean? And Ralph was like, how are you feeling today? And I'm like, hey, you know, okay. You know, because meanwhile, her dad's like, I'm going to go all to the hospitals. I'm going to go see, you know, what kind of mother are you?
Oh, it always,
I had to hear that. Yeah. What kind of mother are you? Yeah. Really?
Oh,
You've been obsolete. 5 years.
Oh, yeah. Didn't
pay a penny. Don't tell me I'm a bad mother.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. You know, it gets...
That's a whole nother subject.
Yeah. That's like...
a whole nother subject.
Yeah, that's like click, bye. Yeah. Gotta go. You know, and, you know, I'll check the police stations, and then, you know, they're all like, call Lyft, find out her location, tracking. I'm like, she wanted to go for a reason.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you make it worse. You make it worse when you do that. You can't... You know, they're going to go if they're going to go.
Yeah. That part I don't look forward to because my kids are still small. But I have teenagers where I'm already like, oh my God, is this where I'm like expecting? Because I'm so scared. You know, but let alone a girl, a daughter. I don't know if I could. I'm going to lock her up.
Wow.
No, but as long as you keep doing your what you got to do.
Yeah.
You're just like what you've done, what you could do for her.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I did put the phone back on. I put the phone back on. You know, I said, just let you know.
Yeah.
You know, just text me and let me know you're okay.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, she's just stressed. She's stressed.
Yeah.
You know, she wants to get a job. You know, she's at that age. It's hard.
I think the key is to just know that. Just make sure that she knows you're there for her no matter what.
Right.
And she has a friend. I mean, you know, someone to talk to, lean on to instead of her looking for the other attention out there. You know, so I think that's the key, just to let her know.
Yeah, so she came back Sunday. She goes, I'll be back Sunday. She came back Sunday, and you know, she's working through it. She's okay, you know, and then, I mean, she's a good kid. I'm blessed.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm blessed. She's a good kid. And thank you, Tristan. I love you. My middle one, the shy, quiet one, he pulled through. He came all the way from Burbank, picked her up, blah, blah, blah. He's like, we just want to make sure you're okay. You know, it was, you know, but in spite of it all, like I got up and I cleaned the whole house. I was just, you know, keeping busy, positive. You know, and because, you know, I'm going to be branching off with Monabe on the salon. I'm going to be branching off and doing it from my home.
Okay.
So I'm like preparing. And then on top of that, I guess I can say.
Oh, yeah.
I can say.
Yeah, you could. Just how positive it is.
Okay, about the show? Okay, so I have the approval. I can talk about it. So in the meantime, like I was putting like all my pictures and my paperwork and writing, you know, a story about myself, like page and a half, and you know, and I was like, God, my daughter's out there, God only knows what, and I gotta write about myself. Let's see. And I'm like, okay, no, here we go. But I submitted it and I turned it all in, and I'm happy to say that I got casted to be on a reality show.
Yes. Well, it's called Breakthrough, and it's gonna be a life-changing experience, and it's gonna be like no other shows. It's gonna be, it's definitely gonna change our lives.
Well, me and Mindy, we're both gonna be in it together. Yes. Yeah,
we're gonna be both.
2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I got casted before COVID, and been just kind of be ready for the show. And then now Marilyn, she's part of our cast member. So yeah, turn all the paperwork and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I turned
So
in
we're
too
really
much.
excited, you guys. It's gonna
Okay,
be.
I'm an overachiever.
Yes.
It shows in my artwork, and he knows. He told me to read a book. I read it that same day and came to the show, and he's like, "I'm still reading it." And so I'm the overachiever.
Yeah.
So I turned everything in.
Yeah.
I asked James. James said I give more than enough.
Okay, good. That's what I did too. I'm like, I'm not a much writer, but I could just tell you what I've gone through in my life. But anyways, you guys, it's called Breakthrough, and it's gonna be a life-changing show. It's just wait and watch. It's gonna be great. Yeah. Very positive. Very positive. It's positive. And one thing about us though, like we're not gonna, if it's not positive, we're not.
Well, I did go up to the cabin, and I
Yeah.
needed a break. I
Yeah.
needed a break. There was just too many roller coasters going up for me, and I just needed clarity. And I sat there and I said, I'm at a point in my life, right? I'm 50, right? And I said, I've raised the kids, I've done retired. I need to do me. I need to do me for all the right reasons.
Yes. By the way, 50 is like new 20s, okay? Just kidding.
I'm writing it.
I exaggerated. I'm sorry. 30s.
I'm 21.
30s. There you go.
All right, AJ, you're going to take us on a break? He's like, oh my God. He's like, these guys. Hi, AJ. Oh my God.
But one thing we could tell we didn't get to talk about it, but it seemed like it was weighing heavy on you, what your daughter was going through, and I was like, I'm always concerned that it'll affect your health, because it's your daughter,
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
But I was the same way. Once I got a little taste,
Yeah.
I started late in life, but 19, I moved in with my baby's mama, so it's like, just like that.
Yeah.
Like, I was ready for or whatever, but I really wasn't. But
Yeah, no, I mean, back then, probably before the cancer, I would have been like freaked out, anxiety. I probably would have got sick.
Yeah.
For what? For nothing. You know what I mean? Like I prayed, I left it in God's hands, and I said, you know what? And even if something were to happen, then we'll deal with it. But nothing's happened.
Yeah.
So it's like a whole retraining your whole thoughts.
Well, our culture, we don't move out till we're married. And so when I moved out at 22, my mom reported me runaway. And the cop was like, how old is she? And my mom's like, she left. She took our stuff. And he's like, ma'am, she didn't run away. She moved out. But I didn't do it the right way. I had to run away because I couldn't tell her I'm moving out. But I'm the rebel in my family. Like, my brother's still home. They're not married, so they're home.
Wow.
And she's so cute. She packs her lunch for her sons every morning, and she's like, why can't, I'm like, I want to see the world. I want to, explore. I want to be my own person. So, yeah, it was a drama. Like, it was so funny because my friends used to make fun of me because I'm telling you, 22, I moved out, and she went and looked for me. She went to the cops. She went checked in the hospitals. Nothing. They're like, ma'am, she did not run away. She moved out.
Right?
Yeah, she's like, but I need to talk to
your
her.
mom,
Yeah, exactly.
you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. But I think we
And I think because in your tradition, the daughters, aren't they a little bit more, they're different
Oh
than the
yeah,
sons.
big time. Yeah,
They're
yeah,
stricter,
yeah.
right?
Very
Yeah.
strict. You
Right.
can't do certain things, and you're marked, and you don't want to do that as a single person because then nobody's gonna marry you. And come on
Well,
now.
what you
Yeah.
did in United States, you wouldn't be able to do probably.
Oh, no.
You'd be
Yeah,
a whole
no.
different
Yeah,
program,
no.
huh?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
probably sure you'd have a
I
different
think
mindset.
I think I'm more free now that my dad passed. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it that way, but if my dad was in the picture, there's no way I could have none of these. Like,
I'm sure Dad was probably happy the way you are.
Yeah,
Everybody's
yeah,
like,
I'm sure- yeah,
wow,
yeah, yeah.
Because sometimes we think about when, like with me, my daughter, she left when I have the same thing. She left when, and I thought now I think about it. I go, man, I guess I was just too hard on her. And then her leaving, I'm like, wow, that's my payback for being maybe a little too hard or not understanding. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's harder for a guy because I didn't have the mother. I didn't know how to be a mom. I had people come in and help me. Hey, like my daughter knows. My neighbor came in. She's like, Chris, can I talk to your daughter? I'm like, well, what? Oh, about the monthly thing. What monthly thing?
Oh, that's
I was
awesome,
so
though.
off,
Yeah.
man. And
Yeah.
I go, okay. And me and my daughter talked about it. She says, oh wow, Dad, I remember when I sat her on her sofa and she started telling me, and she goes, I didn't even know what she was talking about. But you know what?
Are you listening to that, Crystal?
What's good is now she made
Next weekend, yes.
them two
Yeah.
made a good connection.
That's good.
Yeah, so-
And vice versa. Like I always tell my boys.
Oh
listen,
yeah, I am seeing you. I'm sorry, you
Oh,
guys.
no. I could be a
Yeah, I am seeing you tonight.
Be a dad. I don't know how to teach you to be a man. Like I'm not a man, you know. So it's vice versa, you know.
But I think it's easier for women.
Okay,
Because
Bridget,
you guys
I'm
have
gonna
a
go.
family.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
find out
It's,
because
me, it was like, you know, I can lie when I got my
Linda
house, I
hasn't
got
got her
pictures
poster
of-
either. Monabe says if I
had
check
my
the
friends come out and
receipt,
say,
they
"Hey,
can track
like,
it.
Like a woman lives here. She tore it all up. And guys, people come up, are you gay? I'm like, no, man.
I'm glad you liked it.
No, but there's a lady called Mary Eve.
Good morning, Anne Marie.
So I made my house all like that. I bought her the little tea set and all that. I did everything.
I miss you too.
They need to
Trouble.
be a girl, like you know, and yeah, it's.
But I'll do it again. Me and her, it's funny, we talked, we used to sing, I'm Your Puppet was our song. We sing all
Hi,
that.
DJ
So,
Slim.
look at, she has a recording. Look what my daughters are listening to while they're in the bath. And I like,
Morning,
sometimes I
morning.
shed a tear
Love you
when-
too.
So,
Yeah.
Trouble.
But I dig on it.
My son was raised with his mom, and one time I had him, and we went to a park, and he had used the restrooms, but he used the restroom sitting down,
Oh yeah,
and I was like, this is
Yeah.
and at a park,
yeah.
I was like,
Oh
wow.
no.
But that's the whole thing about the broken homes,
Yes.
you know.
Yes. Yes.
But what, I mean, if you look at today, man, how many homes are broken?
Oh,
True.
Yeah, you know, there's, I mean, it's
The
just,
phone
it's
just.
almost like people don't get married.
Sorry, guys, the
man.
phone
That's
just
why
popped
I
out.
love to hear people that are married for like 45
Oh, I
years.
know.
Oh, thank you,
Right?
thank you, Bridget. Yeah, thank you.
You guys are,
Yeah, it's.
It's true.
You want to go back after this?
Yeah.
We have like 20 minutes.
Hey, you didn't get one. You didn't bother you about that, did you?
Huh? What?
Oh, you kicked my ass later for bringing that up
About what?
about your daughter.
No, 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 no,
'Cause
no,
I
no.
felt that
I.
kick, man. You're like, damn, that.
No, no, no,
That
I-
high heel was.
So this is your base.
No, I
this is
talk
where
about
you
everything.
What do you do? What do you do? Are you an artist?
He's a stripper.
Yeah.
He's a
I like to write
stripper.
songs, and I
The
sing in
hell?
my dad's band,
Hi,
but I
Louise.
work 9 to 5.
Hi,
at a,
Paul.
auto
Hello,
company.
hello.
I do this.
That's awesome though.
But yeah, random like yeah, me
Thank
and my
you,
dad
Gigi
played a band
Slim.
and a gig, and but I met her while saying was because Phil was filling in for AJ. I used to do that job too.
Your daughter said you tried to have her
Trying to
on
fill the band,
lockdown.
and
It didn't
she
work
didn't have
out
gas,
for
so
her.
We kindled up,
Oh, that's awesome.
and
Tell her,
we're kind of on
tell
the
her to tell you
same.
about the
Yeah.
story
Do it
about
now.
she come in
Yeah,
and I was
yeah.
sleeping on the
I'm-
sofa.
That's the
Those
thing.
are
If you
funny.
don't do it now, you just think you're gonna do it one day or whatever.
Yeah.
Now, let me
I'm
look
not
into
afraid.
that,
I'm
Bridget.
not afraid. Like
You know
her,
what?
every door
And
that opens,
Linda,
I-
you know, I sent them all at the
Then
same
you can-
time, so
you can
I don't
make
know
An
why.
educated.
All right, Ruth. Love you,
decide
sister.
if
I'll
you
see you
want to
tonight.
continue
Love
or
you,
not.
love you, love you.
And just connecting those dots.
You ready, Marilyn?
Yes, we're ready.
They want me to have a show and I want him to be.
Oh, okay.
I just. Get over here.
What time is it?
11:41.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hello, hello.
it's Saturday,
Morning.
June 4th, 5th.
I love when you say that, and I always look at you with a blank look on my face,
Why?
like
It is.
we each have like our own little thing we say, and he just does to give the time and date and month and
Yeah, just stamp it just in case, you know. It's for the audio, for the iTunes
signed,
and
sealed, and delivered.
huh?
Signed, sealed, and delivered.
Yes, and anyone that want to check out the shows, the YouTube, just let everyone know on the people on Oyo Through Audio Land, the YouTube channel, the Untied Ribbon. We're branding that heavily right now. The Untied Ribbon YouTube. And it has like behind the scenes. It's going to take a little tinkle or tankle depending on how heavy you are.
Well,
And-
Chris, you missed it. When I was putting on my headphones, it slingshot me and hit me in the eye, and he has it.
Oh,
Yeah, it's on
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah.
We could always go back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna edit a little video.
Yeah,
Yeah, there
he
we
puts
go.
in little bloopers in there, and yeah, it's usually of me.
That's easy all the time.
Hey.
No, but
hey,
yeah,
hey,
so
hey.
now we're on YouTube, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Anchor, Breaker,
Spotify.
Spotify, and
What is Anchor?
That's where I uploaded it. And if anyone wants to know how to create a website, let me know. I'm dabbling in that. And so, but Anchor is the host of where you could ship it ship it to all those other
Oh, okay.
other platforms.
Oh, okay. That's
We don't know where we're gonna catch the biggest buzz. We're just putting that bait out there for everybody.
So never miss an episode.
Never.
Catch up with
Never.
our sponsors.
Yes.
And look at little tidbits, bloopers.
Bloopers. I'll start creating those.
And I think we're starting to put up Chris's photo gallery.
Yes.
Our own photographer, so.
And then plus we're gonna track all your people that keep following you. That way you give them a little shout all the time, and maybe we can get pictures of you with them.
Oh yeah, look for this month. I'm gonna have our 3 top listeners
Okay.
give a little something.
nice.
Shout out to them. So yeah, I mean we're always looking, paying attention, except for the mail. I don't know. We shipped some of the giveaways, and 2 of them haven't received them. So
It's either UPS or FedEx. Somebody's out
I
there
don't
happy.
know what's going
happy.
on.
With the CBD.
Yeah.
And
And a
actually,
picture.
I need to pick up Stella Cycles, the gift cards.
Yes.
For Tina.
She won the 2.
Yeah, she the one, the $100 gift cards. Steven, I gotta go pick up the gift cards. Oh my gosh. They need it. Her husband has cancer. I mean, you know, any little thing, you know. What a wonderful gift.
Yes.
Okay, so am I closing? What are we doing?
We have 15.
Oh, okay, we still have time. Whew. I know, I'm all worried.
Time for Mindy to sing a song.
Mindy, you want to sing? You guys, Ralphie,
She can hum a
Mindy?
tune.
I'm good. I don't feel like singing.
Ah,
I was singing
Come
last
on,
night.
Ralphie.
I was singing last night.
I thought we were gonna sing together.
There we go.
Just a little something. Just a little.
There we go. Hey, hey, hey,
Hey,
hey,
hey, hey, hey, hey.
I don't got nothing.
Yes, you do.
I'm like that.
You're
I'm like that
shaking your head.
frog from Warner Brothers.
Like sing, and he's
Dodo. Dodo.
No, but I think Cindy, Mindy. I was gonna say.
Cindy's are twins.
I'm like
Cindy.
sing. I'm like say you have something. I don't know if I should talk about it or if
What?
I can. I think you have something coming up with singing. I think there's
yeah, with
something.
Marcella.
Oh, I thought there was something else coming
That's a
up.
wrong Mindy that he.
Yeah,
No.
That's a wrong
No,
Mindy.
she's gonna. Her next was supposed to be singing today, right?
Oh,
I
is it
thought
really?
I thought you were supposed to take some lessons, Spanish, something.
Oh no, I'm on a Spanish track, a reggaeton track, and I'm singing in Spanish.
Oh, really? What are you
Yeah,
singing?
I don't even remember. You know, it's so random. I went in the studio with
Yeah,
Marcella.
that's amazing.
And, yeah, and they told me, "Can you sing this and say this?"
dang.
And I think it was like something about me, yo, do something, and I kept singing it. And they're like, "Oh my God, that's it!" So I'm on a track of one of the reggaeton artists in Miami, in Spanish. So I'm looking forward to that video shoot and all that. Yeah, it'll be amazing.
Then I thought I heard something about another project coming up.
What project is
Well,
this?
maybe not.
No, wrong one.
I think it was the
Maybe I'm not
Marilyn
allowed to
singing.
Yeah.
talk about
The
it.
Marilyn
No,
singing show.
yeah.
Her
No,
and-
it's the other Mindy that
Mindy
he
and Cindy.
found earlier, the Google.
Oh, I was talking to James, and he said there was something in the
Oh,
works.
really? Oh,
She doesn't know yet.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm.
Yeah.
Maybe you just broke
Oops.
the ice.
Oopsie.
Ooh,
That was
well,
not for me, that was for
yay!
Cindy.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Whatever's coming up next.
My phone, that one.
Thank you, James.
Well,
Oopsie.
Right now,
speaking of
James is wondering, what am I going to be doing?
Speaking of singing, who, like, for me, I believe it was probably the Beatles or Stevie Wonder or something. But who made you say, like,
Whitney
I wanna
Houston.
oh, okay.
Whitney
Okay.
Houston.
What's your your favorite song from her?
I will always love you. Yeah, yeah.
Don't tell that everybody in front of
You know, it's kind
So
of
now what's
old
your
school.
song?
So when I say it, they're like, "Oh,
start
really? That's
crying.
old song." But I mean, I love that song.
Do you sing it?
Yeah, sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
Chris
Yeah.
sometimes carries me to the door and kicks it. And,
Yes.
Sorry.
And you know what? We listen to Selena a lot, me and my daughter. And
Really?
yeah, and so she tries to sing in Spanish, and it's the most cutest thing. But yeah. So
Are you a fan of the Netflix, Selena?
no, I haven't really watched it,
Okay.
to be honest with you. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not a TV person.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really can't sit there. Like I told you, I have anxiety. I can't sit there and watch anything. I have to either move around or do my laundry or something. And yeah, so I don't really watch any of that.
Isn't
Yeah.
that funny? She doesn't watch TV, but she's gonna be in it.
Yeah,
I know,
exactly.
right? So you guys better watch it for me.
She's
For
like,
me.
They're gonna be telling her, "Can you slow down?
Yeah.
Can you stop moving around?
Right?
We're recording
Yeah,
you."
but like ADHD, you need to chill. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, that'll be my first time.
Yeah.
So I'm anxious. I'm eager.
Yes, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
You have to get used to not being on camera. Is that what you have to do for this show? Like pretend like the cameras aren't there.
I guess, yeah, because it's like a,
Are
yeah.
they gonna follow you
Yeah.
around?
How am I going to do selfie? Like, I'm going to be like, I'm here. Well, can we do this? No. Yeah, I don't know.
But I look forward in working with you. That's
Good.
amazing.
I'm glad. Yeah, I'm so glad you're in it with me.
Yeah, you know, and she told me, she was, hey, love. She was like, let's work together. I'm like, yeah, and I thought the song we were
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, whenever you want to do it. And she's like, no, let's do things. I'm like, whatever you want. Throw it at me.
She
Yeah.
threw that song at me. She said, how about this song? And I was like, I only tried to sing that song one time on
Rivers
karaoke.
in the Sky?
And, yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like when he goes up another octave.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm like, that's
Yeah.
when I turn to the.
Yeah.
And that's
You
the
know,
same-
you
go
know
ahead.
what? That song was actually Marcella's idea. She goes, since we're doing cancer event, why don't
Right.
we sing that? And I'm like, Stevie Wonder, I love him, but I don't know, can we pull this? And she's like, you got it, just go do it. And I'm like, okay. So I listened to it in my car, like nonstop, try to get that, you know, and it worked out fine. But yeah, that was the song. And then I sang Sade's song.
Oh.
Yeah. You weren't there because I was singing for
You
the
know-
other Marilyn.
Wait, was that Cindy? Cindy?
Yeah.
Cindy was singing to.
Did you catch the story?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, and and I recorded everything that night,
Yeah.
but I did not get that.
Oh, gee,
and
thanks.
Nobody has that. I've
Good.
tried to find it, and nobody has it.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Everybody was probably in awe just listening to
I
it.
know.
Oh yeah, that was such a good experience though. Yeah, that's the
It
first
was.
time. Yeah,
That night
it
was
yeah,
amazing. I
yeah.
mean, just for a good cause.
Yes,
For
yes.
a good cause, and it was just, very inspirational because Namek, he also had, family members that went
Yes.
through it. That's why he donated his time, and it was just coming together.
Yeah.
Everybody coming
Yeah.
together for one reason, one cause, and it wasn't really for me.
Yeah.
It was for the children of Children's Hospital. The money, the proceeds was going to go to them, and I was honored with the award from Marcella. Yeah, I mean, it was a very memorable night.
It was. It really was.
Yeah.
Special for your bestie
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
serenaded.
Yeah, she was like, she was good though. But you missed it. And I was like,
I did. I was singing. I was singing to somebody. I was looking at somebody because before I went on stage, I said, "Wait, who's Marilyn?" And I could have swore somebody pointed her out, and I was like, "Okay." So I'm over there on stage, like, "Marilyn, you got this. We're gonna do this together." Blah blah blah. And then later on, she's like, "That's Marilyn." I'm like, "Oh shoot, I didn't sing for her."
thank you.
Yeah,
though.
but yeah. It was great. It was great. We had so much
We'll
fun.
have many more events.
Sure. Yes.
Many more events.
Yes.
Anything else?
No, I remember briefly before we started, you were talking about some of the hate things going on.
Oh, the Asian hate? Yeah, I'm really, I see it a lot. And I never thought that it would happen to, like in Los Angeles, especially in Koreatown, you know? And then I have an artist who actually, he's a rapper, but he's Korean. And he called me. He's like, hey, we're going to go on the news because they beat up some lady. I was like, for what? He's like, because she's Asian. So they're doing that whole awareness, whatever, the alley, the walking, whatever. And he's like, and I just feel like it's like so home. Like you think this is like some random state where there's like no Asians, like, but like Georgia or somewhere. I never thought that it would hit home. Koreatown, so I think we should all, we shouldn't hate anyways. It's not about racism. It's not about because you're this color and that color, but I think it's just also, like I had an experience actually. I went to a bar, like when COVID just started. And this girl kept saying, Chinese are so dirty. That's why we have COVID. Not knowing there's an Asian person standing next to her. Wow. And I was like, do I say something or do I? So I was with my girlfriend. I go, listen, I don't like drama, but I'm going to have to say something. She goes, Go ahead, shoot and stop. Oh, we're at a UFC fight. We're watching UFC fight.
Oh,
And the Asian girl beat, it was Chinese girl that had beat some other fighter. And she was like, oh, Chinese are so dirty. And this is why we have COVID. And I'm like, girl, you live in LA. Does it really come out of your mouth? So I tapped her shoulder and I told her, listen, you need to educate yourself. It doesn't come from China. And even if so, like, do you know that I'm standing behind you? Well, it turned out to be a big old argument and going back and forth, and like the hood came out of me real quick, you know, and they ended up kicking her out. But you know, it was just like ignorant. It's all about just being ignorant. It doesn't matter, you know. So yeah, I think that's an issue that everyone's kind of dealing with now, the Asian right now. But yeah, I think that's ridiculous. You know, because it's not really.
I didn't realize that you go through that.
Oh yeah, exactly. I didn't know that either. But I mean, it's believe it or not, it's reality. You know, I went to a market with my mom in LA for Vaughn's, and she was eating something and she was kind of choking, and this lady looked at her and she just gave her the most dirtiest look, and she's like something in Spanish, like chinita something, and I was like, excuse me, no, she's coughing because she has food. I had explained to her, but I'm like, it's just simple ignorance. Right. It's not, you know, where you're from or what, you know, and it just, we didn't see that back then, I think, you know, but now it's just happening too many times. So now they're finally, okay, you know, the hate crime or whatever, but it's everywhere. It's not
always,
just,
There's always a scapegoat, if you think about it.
Yeah.
This COVID was now, and then when we were losing jobs, it was the Latinos.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you know, it just, we always try to find someone to blame it instead of just, no, we gotta look in the mirror first, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Look at the government.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get Ralphie on the government, please.
Not today.
Not today.
Not today. Yeah.
He's like, we'll just stay happy.
Yeah. But I think at the end of the day, like, we're all same, regardless what color, what shape, what race. It doesn't matter. Like, we just have to all love each other and respect each other. You know, it's one love, really. When you look at it, it's just one love. My kids are half Mexican. You know, I don't teach them you got to be Mexican. Even though if they're with Korean family, they're like, yeah, we're Korean. And they're, you know, with Mexican family, we're Mexican. But, you know, at the end of the day, nobody's really 100% anymore. Everybody's mixed. And I think it's beautiful. You know, so we need to embrace that instead of pointing, fingering, and just like not getting along and hating. It's just.
I get that all the time.
Yeah.
I get that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because my last name's Aparicio. But then everybody's like, they think I'm white. I think even James thought, because he's like, the way I talk. A lot of people think I come from the valley.
Yeah.
A lot of people think I'm from the valley. And they're like, the way I talk and the way, like, you know, I wear my makeup and my wigs, that I don't look Hispanic.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? When I met, like, some guys, they're like, oh, no, you're not Latina. And I'm just like, okay. Yeah. I'm like, all of a sudden, like, you have to be, like, stereotyped and meet a quota. And, you know what I mean? I am who I am. But, I mean, I am part Filipino. And also we have German and
the
Russian,
mixture,
a little bit of German, Russian, and Irish. So I always say I'm a mutt. I've always said
that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Having different culture, you know, it's a beautiful thing, you know.
Briefly, real quick, I know that I saw I played this event and Edward James Olmos was signing books, and he made, you know, Edward James Olmos was more like, you know, he was in all the prison movie, and he was, you know, Latino or whatever he is, and he mentioned in his speech that we're the human race. There's no only one race. It's the human race.
Right.
And so, shout out to him for saying that, because that's what I believe.
Yes.
But I know we have to wrap it up. We do have to talk about the sponsors one more time.
Shout out to our sponsors. Hello. One last time. Closing it off. Shout out to Hertz Media. Ruth was just on with us. Ruth and Mario, the husband and wife duo team. Shout out to you guys. Lips by Fish, Felicia. Love you guys. Love you, you guys. She's a one-man team.
Okay.
I'll see you Monday. I'm going to have my lips done. Estella Cycles, shout out to him and his wonderful crew. Martinez Boxing Team, shout out to the Fam Bam. Leach's Flowers, Maribel, check her out, her and her beautiful creations. Kiki, love you Kiki, much love and respect. New Sonar. Posh Nail Hair Salon, shout out to Jenny Jessica Lee and the rest of the lovely ladies. And although they're not our sponsors, a shout out to Couture, Trina and Monaby for the laser lipo and the BBLs.
Yeah.
And DJ Trouble was on. DJ Trouble and our Creo. Oh my gosh, why can't I get that right? Our Creo. As tomorrow, come join us. Art session, Rudy's LA.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
You.
But also, real quick for everyone's Instagram, we have a couple more minutes, or how you want to promote yourself. You said Mindy.
It's _ Mincat. MINKAT.
So everybody start following her. Let's see if we get a couple thousand before the day's up.
Well, yeah. Tonight, we have an event to go to.
Yes.
Her and I.
Yeah. It's my birthday bash.
Oh, is that what it
Yes.
was?
Yes.
That's what it is.
I wasn't gonna stay in the hospital, girl.
Oh.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, I thought it was for Bomb Magazine. Oh,
Well,
and
yeah,
for-
Bomb Magazine was,
Bomb Magazine.
yeah, they wanted to do the whole cover, but yeah.
And
so-
also, yes, she does writing. She's doing Bomb Magazine also.
yes, I interview all the entertainers.
Yeah,
Yes,
she does
That's
it
what's
all.
up.
Nice.
Magazine with Gina?
yes.
Okay.
Okay, well,
you
thanks
know,
for having me,
yeah.
guys. It was wonderful.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
And happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
I made it.
Happy
Woo-hoo.
birthday month. We're going to go get our BBLs on.
Yay!
I want to go down.
I want.
Guns and steel. Hey. All right, you guys, thank you for being here and listening.
Yes.
Not because you had to, but because you wanted to.
Yes.
God above all else, peace, love, and happiness daily.
Amen.
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 Okay, perfect.
Yay! That was great.
You were amazing.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you. That was
Yeah, good
awesome. Awesome. What
The
thing?
singing thing.
Am I singing for him? What am I doing?
Yes.
You didn't tell me anything.
Well, you're gonna find out later.
Well, I guess.
Jay. Oh, that's why I was impressed because he wants you to go take Spanish. Learn.
Oh yeah,
speak
he wants
Spanish.
me to speak.
Yeah,
he
but
wants
he
me to.
wants to do a program where it's dying out. There's a certain type of his Mexican music that's dying out. It starts with a D.
Yeah. He sent me videos. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's dying out. He wants to bring that back.
Oh,
but he wants
awesome.
to have like an African American,
Yeah.
Asian,
Yeah.
and a Hispanic, like a trio. And
Oh,
I'm
nice.
gonna get you two
Yeah.
ladies in there so I can start working.
Yay!
Woohoo!
Hey, before you go, let me take a picture of you guys.
Wherever you need us to
with your
be,
booties.
Oh,
wherever
shit.
you need us to be, whatever you want
Yes.
us to do.
I just-
Don't feel rushed.
I haven't. No, Mama. I need to do it now.
Okay, don't feel
Good job,
like.
Ralphie.
Marilyn,
Alright, you
come right
guys.
here. I'm gonna take a picture of you guys with the background.
Okay, hold on. I gotta pay AJ too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's the gun.
Yeah, it's my gum.
Oh, are you still live over here?
Yes.
Oh. I'm sorry.
She's like, what?
Lucky I didn't pick my nose. Hola. Who's out there? Anybody? Oh, nobody's watching right now. Oh yeah, 10 are. Crystal. Shorty.
That's a lot of features.
I know. Just go with it.
And
Hold on.
I only had it on
Hold on, wait. Go ahead.
Rosa.
the...
Thank you everybody for watching. Really appreciate it. Her show is really doing great. Rosa, ¿cómo estás, mi amor? Hi, Shorty. Besitos. That's awesome, Crystal. I'm so glad you did. Thank you so much. Please make sure if you can hear and log on to oyeturadio.net, oyeturadio.net. And Rosa, I wish you all the best on what you're doing with your weight and everything. And keep it up, girl. Keep the chin up. You can do it because you've done it before. So much love to everybody, guys. Much love to everybody. Have a great Saturday and a great Sunday, great weekend. Diosito me los bendiga a todos. God bless each and every one of you. Okay?
I'm in... Well, I live at 76.
So,
I
the
forgot
guy,
my cat.
you know the little boy that got killed, by his parents?
Oh, I barely heard about that.
So, he's attorney, does this thing for East LA. And he's been posting my
Okay.
kids on his Instagram. I'm like, I didn't even know that it was him. And then he comes to all the skate events. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Or there's a skate park right
This is
behind
25, right?
Garbanzo.
Yes,
Did you
ma'am.
ever go to the
Oh, Garbanzo, that's my favorite. That's my
Wanna
kid's
be, you're like,
favorite.
what,
That one right
120?
there?
125. Excuse me, I'm sorry
Yeah.
about your conversation.
No problem, you're okay.
Yeah, Garbanzo. I love
If you
that.
met in Mexican culture, when two people are talking like this, you're supposed to go under,
Yeah, I always do that.
under the conversation.
Oh, really?
That's in Mexican culture. That's what you do. And right now, I didn't. I just walked right out. No, it's wrong. That's,
What you should have done is one like this.
I know I should have done this.
Yeah, yeah.
Mighty, ma. Okay, cool.
There you go.
All right. Awesome. Well,
No, like I said, that'd be
I
right.
did pay for the block between
I requested.
are you playing music, Mijo?
Oh, you
Not
did?
yet. I'm
Okay.
getting
Oh,
the
okay.
music loaded up though.
On Instagram, I
So
think
AJ can play
you were
music
open.
between the
Oh,
two
yeah,
shows?
it is.
Yeah.
So I paid
Oh,
for that. I paid for that hour.
yay!
No,
I
I
paid
have
for
to.
that hour.
Oh, you did?
Are you guys?
Then let's get you guys in here. Come on.
We gotta go get our buns still on.
Bring the camera, Chris. Come on, let's go.
We're gonna get-
Mijo.
Okay.
Are you gonna stick around for a little bit with Eli?
Yeah.
Awesome. Chris,
Oh, my God.
thank
So,
you.
Ruff, you have a
I'll take a picture
studio?
with it.
I have my little
I gotta go
garage.
get done now. She said now. Right now.
What kind of memory card?
I got a Murph though. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I gotta
No, this is a QXD.
creep in there.
You what?
I know. Actually,
Okay.
Yeah, my grandmas think that it's like a thong. Oh my god. I just didn't want Monabe to see my buns is still like that. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my god.
It's real funny.
Check this out, Chris. on
I'm like
side.
this all.
If it's a newer, how old is it?
You
I'm pretty
guys.
sure you don't. If you do,
Too
I'll be
funny.
like, "Damn, that's
Oh,
cool."
here, let me get the cube.
I wish. They. This is the newest memory card out
Guys.
Oh, sticker.
by Sony. Yeah. If I would have brought the other one,
But what about a cord? that-
Okay, I'm just clearing it because next is Eloy's show.
I don't have any cords.
And then,
if I would.
that's it, right? That's all of it?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you guys. So we're gonna get,
Oh, man,
our...
I'm gonna go to your house and tell your daughter I'll be there. I'm gonna trim the tree.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. You're gonna go. He's like, I'm gonna go to your house.
Your box,
Yeah.
your waist has disappeared over there. So as long as we work on that waist, then that will lift everything. It'll lift up your belly. It'll even lift up your booty.
Really?
Yes.
Hi, love. I didn't put you live.
Okay.
It's on me.
No, that's fine. Because I feel like...
Do you get these done?
No, you know, I've
This
done
your
it
first one?
time. No,
Okay.
I've done it one time. I did sessions. I don't know, maybe I wasn't keeping up with it or whatever. But I wanted to get a tummy tuck. But with my blood pressure, no doctor would give me that surgery.
No.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like
With,
trapped.
Did you drink a lot of water when you had this done? Did you have laser
No.
lipo or cavitation?
Hi,
No, I think I
Rosa.
just
Hi,
had that
sis.
It was it was a while back.
Hi, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to drink a lot of water, Mama, because what's going to happen is the fat's broken up into tiny little pieces and it starts floating in your lymphatic system.
Oh, I forgot that thing again.
What, babe?